covered. One again, today I am going to enter in a new topic called classification of winds. Take out your page number 43 in your textbooks. Depending upon the speed of the winds, their features, their directions and where they occur, winds are classified into three types. See, winds, how they affect and the problems they faces and their features. Let us see. And winds are of three types. First one is planetary winds, second one is seasonal winds, third one is local winds. First one is planetary winds, second one is seasonal winds, and the third one is local winds. Local winds. Okay, see, planetary winds present on the planet as a whole throughout the world. Okay, the planetary winds takes the whole world. Okay, simple words I am teaching you all. Easily you can understand the topic. Then seasonal winds restricted to regions or seasonal in character. See some seasonal. Seasons you all know? Yes, winter season, summer season and rainy season, or a summer, rainy or season. Different we can learn. And there are three types of seasons. Local winds, local in character. Local winds are local in. See, here planetary winds cover throughout the whole world. Seasonal winds in summer season, how the season will be, and in the winter season, how the season, and also in the rainy seasons. We have three seasons in the seasonal winds. Local winds, local in the character. Why? Because every day our climatic conditions will be changes. That is called as local in character. Let us see briefly about the planetary winds. Planetary winds that blow continuously and regularly above the world pressure belts are known as planetary winds. I said you, throughout the world it takes continuously is called as planetary winds. And these are of three types. Trade winds, westerlies winds and polar winds. Planetary winds are of three types. Okay, planetary winds are of again divided into three types. First one is trade winds. Trade winds. Second one is westerlies winds. And the third one is polar winds. Yes. Here three types of planetary winds. Trade winds, westerlies winds and polar winds. Let us see the trade winds. See here, trade winds in the tropics, westerlies in the temperature belt, polar winds in the polar belt. These trade winds are in tropics. Trade winds are in tropics. And westerlies winds are in temperature belt. Westerlies winds are in temperature belt. And third one is polar winds, where the polar winds will be in the polar winds. Polar winds are in only polar. Okay, that is called as polar winds. And see this, westerlies on the other hand blow from west to the east. That's why they are called westerlies. Here see, the westerlies winds are passes from west to east. This is passes from west to east. And polar winds passes from northwest bound in southern hemisphere. Okay, these are all the bound in the northern hemisphere. Polar regions also experience westerlies. Are you getting the points? Okay. If you are having any doubts, please ask me and we'll go to the next. Effects of planetary winds. How they will affect, let us see. You would have noted that the pressure and wind system are actually a result of impact of lithosphere and hydrosphere. In the previous classes, I said you about the lithosphere and hydrosphere, and it repeats in the planetary winds. And so on, these winds play a crucial role in transporting heat and moisture across the world. Planetary winds takes the important role. Crucial means important, and takes the heat to moisturize. Okay, heat to moisture. And next, that is why no part of the world gets too cold or too hot for life to survive. The whole world will not take too hot or else too cold. It never takes in the planetary winds. Next, seasonal winds. Next topic is seasonal winds. The rainfall that happens in India is mainly due to seasonal winds. All factors in the country are related to monsoons. Monsoon is derived from the Arabic word mausam. See here, seasonal winds. You all know clearly about winter season, summer season and rainy season. And also it takes the time. How many seasons are there? 3. Yes, it takes time. 3 months or 4 months, like that. Every season has their own months. And next, this all factors in the country are related to monsoons. Monsoons means this one. And the monsoon is the word taken from the Arabic called mausam. Okay, the Arabic word mausam. Monsoon word as taken from the Arabic word called mausam. Next topic is about local winds. The local winds blow due to local variation in the temperature and pressure and influence a very small area. Hot, cold, local winds raise the temperature of the area. Cold local winds sometimes bring the temperature of affected area below the freezing points. These local winds blow in the lower layer of the troposphere. See, local winds takes its own character, which has occurred in the seasons wise, and maybe it will be a hot local winds. Okay, and I'll explain about the diagram. Take out your page number 44. Okay, the picture I have taken from internet, and if you are having any doubts, ask me. And hot local winds. These are hot local winds. The hot local winds is the topic in the local winds. And let us see. Chinko. These winds move down the Rocky Mountain in the USA, Canada and part of North America. Many people believe that the word Chinook means snow eater. Chinook means snow eater. See, which is there in white in color. This is a snow and cloud. It's a snow eater. Here, Chinook wall cloud means snow eater. Actually, it is the name of a Native American tribe called the Chinook. People who live in the region where these winds are observed, it keeps the grassland cleared of snow during much of the winter. Yes, it is a very high place and it will be very cold. The place is covered with the snow. Next, this melts the snow, makes the weather pleasant and helps in earlier ripening of the grapes. See here, moisture lost. In the first step, 10 degrees Celsius. Then move to the moisture lost and heat added. Okay, in the middle of the area, temperature added and heat added to minus 12 degrees Celsius. This is Chinook wall cloud and it downs falls and here warm dry. Okay, it will be dry and becomes 18 degrees Celsius. So how it is increasing and decreasing? Yes, you can observe each and everything, and this is altitude kilometer. And next, look months of May and June. It may cause sunstroke to people because of high temperature. Yes, in the summer season, some people get the diseases like sunstroke. Yes, we can make fall. Like if you are not having the food properly, energy not having in your body, then the sunstroke will occur in your body and you will be faint. That is called the loo. These are hot and dry winds. Okay, loo is hot and dry. Loo is hot and dry winds. Okay, children. And cold local winds. Till now I said we have got hot local winds, and let us see cold local winds. Mistral. The most famous is the mistral that blows from the Alps over France towards the Mediterranean Sea. It is challenged through the Rhone Valley. It is a very cold and dry wind. Okay, cold. You know, in the winter season it will be very cold, and every time the cold will be there in the mistral. And it is challenged throughout the Rhone Valley. It is very cold and dry wind. It is very cold and dry wind. Puna. This is the cold local wind in the Andes region. Okay, this is very cold wind. Pampero. These are the cold polar winds blowing very fast in the Pampas region of South America. Okay, see, Pampero. These are the cold polar winds flowing the very fast, and Pampas region in South America. Okay, mainly it has taken. And once we'll go through the topic classification of winds. There are three types: planetary winds, seasonal winds, and local winds. The planetary winds has throughout the world. Okay, it occurs throughout the world, and planetary winds has three winds: trade winds, westerlies winds, and polar winds. Trade winds are in the tropics and it passes through northeast. Next, westerlies winds are in temperature belt and this lies west to east. Polar winds are in the polar only. Next, hot local winds. Afterwards, local winds, cold local winds. Next topic, weather and climate. You all know about the weather and climate, yes or no? Yes, weather and climate. The climate and the weather changes day by day and it has important temperature in our daily life. See, nowadays we are having a very cold. In the morning time it will be very cold. Maybe afternoon little bit hot, evening little bit cold. And next in the night time it has cold. Weather and climate. Next topic is weather and climate. Open your textbook, 45 page number. Perhaps you have heard of a cricket match being postponed due to bad weather, rain. You may have had to postpone your own game due to rain or excessive heat, saying the weather is not suitable. You may have also heard people say, this year the monsoon are on time. The prices of the most fruits goes up when they are not in season but come down when they are in season. You may also have heard things like the climate in North India is not suitable for me. See here, perhaps you have read about the cricket match. Yes, when the game is going on, suddenly the rain comes. What will they do? They'll drop. Yes or no? Again they will rematch the match. And next, afterwards, they'll see the weather climatic conditions and they will restart the match. Afterwards, it happens about the climatic conditions. The prices of most fruits go up when they are not in season. Yes, each and every season has importance, and the summer season particular seasons. Next, this picture of gases and particles that we call the atmosphere is not static. It is very dynamic. It moves up and down and horizontal in all directions. As it does so, its characteristics change. It may get warmer or cooler, wet or drier, etc. When we describe the condition of the atmosphere for small period of time, about 10 days at most, we are talking about weather. Weather can change daily even within a day. Yes, obviously the weather can change. Weather can change easily. Yes. And next, it's a mixture of gases and particulates have, we call it as atmosphere. And next, it is not as static in every dynamic. So the climatic conditions changes day by day. It may get warmer or colder. Yes, the weather and climatic may get warmer and cooler, maybe wet or drier. How do we describe the atmosphere? We measure temperature, pressure, wind, humidity and precipitation. These are called the elements of weather. The elements of weather are of types. That is, we measure. How we will measure? First one, temperature. Second one is pressure. Third one is wind. Fourth one is humidity. Fifth one is precipitation. Okay, these are called as elements of weather. And we'll see about temperature. Temperature. In class 8, you learned about the temperature of the atmosphere. We had compared the temperature patterns for Panaji, Shimla and Delhi. You had also learned that Shimla, being a higher altitude than Panaji and Delhi, had cooler temperature. On Earth's surface, as you go higher in altitude, the temperature decreases. See, about temperature you have learned in the earlier class, that is 8th class. See, they have taken the three Panaji, Shimla and one more is Delhi. Yes, nowadays in the winter season, Delhi, we take the city of Delhi, it will be very cold and especially they will get holidays. Holidays in winter season. Why? Because it will be very cold place. Okay. And Panaji is also cool place and Shimla is also very cool. And Himalayas if you take, it will be very, very cool. And next, this is a very important thing. You have also learned that Shimla begins at a higher altitude than Panaji and Delhi. Okay? Shimla has higher altitude. Shimla has higher altitude than Panaji and Delhi. And had cooler temperature. Yes, obviously they both have cooler temperature. And on Earth's surface, as you go higher in altitude, the temperature decreases. If you go higher in altitude, the temperature will decreases. On our Earth's surface, if you go higher altitude, then the temperature will decreases. Okay. Once I will go back to the point which I have said. First one is classification of winds in the three types: planetary winds, seasonal winds and local winds. And local planetary winds has three types: trade winds, westerlies winds and polar winds. I explained you about that. And next is seasonal winds: summer, rainy season and the winter season. And next, the third one is local polar winds. Local polar winds, that is there in the polar winds only. Okay, this is the topic and today's homework is once go through the textbook which I have said you all. Read the textbook, page number 43, 44. 43 and 44. If you are having any doubts, please ask me and definitely I will clarify your doubts. Thank you, ma. Have a nice day, children.